Got started back in September that we'd be talking about this 10 weeks in, but there they are, the Patriots, 71.
Third down and 5 here. They convert again. Diggs inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. According to what the records would be of the teams compositely, the only team with a winning record they're going to face, the Giants, the bye.
Be heavily favored, with the exception, you know, who knows, they might be favored, but heavily favored in every other game except.
May. Incomplete, a little high. He was signaling that time to. On Jarvis. Brownlee.
Brownlee gets lost on where he is on the field. That's where Mac Hollins started to look over to the official, asking for some help, and he got it.
3. Henderson back in the game. Johnson, the ball carrier that time. Johnson doing a lot of the work on the last 2 drives after Henderson.
Experience. Wait till Montre Stevenson comes back. It's unfortunate Antonio Gibson. They would have 3 guys, but Stevenson involved in not only running the ball, but kind of like Henderson. He can catch the ball to the backfield too.
Jermaine Johnson busting through, gets the sack.
He way over, and now when he gets to the other side, he's got to be able to deal with 11 over there on the other side. It had the torn Achilles a year ago, week 2. It seems to be getting healthier every single week. Finally makes a
May. Short game here. That was the first sack of the night until last week when he was sacked just once and one tonight.
See a little jump, nice move. They didn't blitz there. They just stunted up front with a TE stunt and almost got there. Pocket
to try to extend the lead to 10. Borregales' kick is he was
Jets
earlier.
Guitar.
Spiking the Jets guitar.
He's not done. I think he went.
This is Lungu. Thinking about Bob Kraft. Back in 1998, this team thought about moving up, and he really wanted to build a stadium in Boston but couldn't get it done. So then they built the stadium here.
Yeah.
But of course, this has been the House of Champions.
Oh my gosh.
Opened in 2000. They moved in the year after they'd won the Super Bowl as Brady had taken over. This is Breece Hall picking up a couple here.
And I think what I really like about what Mike Vrabel, who's a part of a couple of those, he knows the Patriot way, but he's doing it his own way. And talking to all the people in the middle of it, the way he communicates with his guys. There's different ways to do it. He's being himself.
Didn't end happily, and of course, he was fired at one point, then spent last year back.
Yeah.
Pretty evident right now.
No doubt about it.
Third down and 2. Gets to the line to gain. Let's see where they mark it. But a nice spin move by him. And it is a
job on the edge here, anticipating that he may pull this out. That's Elijah Ponder. And how about the corner, Gonzalez? But you got to by 7 to get that first down.
He's 10 of 15. Slides away, throws. And incomplete. Nobody really in the neighborhood that time.
And had to get rid of it. Barmore's able to flush him, and then he gets hit by Tunga. 8 guys that play and start for this defense that at some point in their career were released. They were kinetic as this defensive unit. They play as a group with a collective chip.
Here comes Tyler again. 4th team in 5 years for him.
Released at some point in his career, and with Christian Ellis down, he's getting a chance to play. Was with Tennessee with Vrabel, so he knows the Vrabel scheme. But I thought that was fascinating to see it. Just kind of are upset, and trying to prove themselves.
3rd and 12. Fired off season on signing a lot of free agents on that defensive side, and it's really paid off.
Big time. And they play with that chip. This ball actually went off one of his own offensive linemen. Boom, right off the back of his head. So he's trying to.
So now Austin McNamara, his 5th punt. They let it bound into the end zone. Touchback. So they'll start
at different levels, hitting those intermediate throws, stepping up, because he's been showing this ability all year. There's a Trevion Henderson who came out of the backfield, just a great job when he is pressured. Been that way all year. Touchdown.
Well, you saw those numbers as May throws. Another completion here. Diggs having a big for Stephon.
Yeah, he is. That's about the fourth time we've seen him. Instead of running out here, he's just kind of between that zone defense. He just settles him. Good job of route running. Good job of putting it right into that hole, the zone.
19 yards shy of 100. Meanwhile, that play is taken care of in the backfield. 6.
Good discipline on the backside because Pop Douglas, he's got tremendous speed. He's got a couple blockers. And then the tough thing is you got to finish and make an open field tackle against a fleet-footed receiver, and he finishes the play well.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Malachi Moore broke it up, 3rd down and 15.
On that throw and was able to get a hand on it. Ball's accurately, ball's always going to be accurately thrown. Play some star, play some safety. I think his future in the NFL will be back there in the deep safety spot.
Oh, he's got Hollins, can't make the catch. Brandon Stevens.
Confident that he did with his look there. He was beat. Great throw. How about the deep ball accuracy? We've seen this all year. Is it just like you're coached? Stevens, who came over from Baltimore, he's beat, but doesn't give up on the...
Isaiah Williams takes the punt at the 15 and is in Foxborough. This is a team that was 4 and 13, and now it looks like New England has recovered. We'll wait for the call from Eck, and indeed they have. First play. Anthony Jennings with the recovery.
In that kind of year, low but fine. Goes through his hands. Now instead of just falling on it, he's trying to make a play on him. Lineman came back.
Please reset the game.
Mimbu
7:29.
kind of steps on him. May and the Patriots.
First down at the 11-yard line. Hand the ball off here. Gain of 2.
This gets better with every single carry. Ben Brown is checking into the game.
77.
I just love the way May is in the huddle. He's so confident. Get the finger going, the whole thing.
He plays.
Part of that big draft class last year. Rolling. Remember, last year in the draft, you had the 6 quarterbacks drafted. So we were talking over the other day. I asked him, what'd you think on draft morning? He thought that there was a chance that the Giants.
The players are drawn to him. Every player, every background, doesn't matter who they are. That's what great quarterbacks, guys like Tom.
Back there, 3rd down and 7. The pass is, well, it's incomplete.
72 it looked like he may have. They got a good push in the interior. We haven't seen that much. Did he get a of a push? This time they moved Clemens. They brought the linebackers on the blitz. Got a one-on-one matchup, and they were able to.
So the rookie Moragalis will try to extend the lead to 27-14. 30 seconds. Losing the fumble on the first play up before. I mean, it's incredible that the Jets have had only 1 takeaway.
All position, and a big part of that field position is not just special teams, but winning the turnover margin. I mean, that's how they're thing.
Yeah.
You've seen that most of this year, where this offense struggles to throw the ball downfield, whether it's pass pro, just on 13 late.
Aerial coverage tonight. A beautiful shot being presented by, light breeze. What is perfect football weather? Everybody's
That's pretty good.
That's great.
That feels pretty good.
Yeah. But I'd say about 55. Here's Fields back to pass, and he's going to get sacked.
That's what I'm saying. Knows that they're going to throw the football. You got 2 young offensive tackles. You got 4 new offense. Anything except getting after the quarterback, and that time it was Barmore, who's really twitched up as an interior defense.
3. He was dancing the night away. Fields Almost gets sacked again. Fires.
Guys, it was back in the opening drive of the game that the Patriots defensive tackle Milton Williams got his left ankle dinged up and ruled out. He is not on the sidelines with the team right now.
Yeah, 8 snaps on the night, 10-day. Valuable player. Spent a lot of money on him.
A lot of money. 3rd and 8.
You mentioned Barmore hasn't had a sack in a few years. He's got a chance right here. Tough to bring Justin Fields down. He keeps the play alive, gets around Chase on him, somehow picks up the first down.
Only Chris Jones among the interior defensive linemen are making more. That's knocked down at the line of scrimmage, down in 10.
Besides Milton Williams, who's a known commodity, you look at Barmore, you look at Tonga from Arizona this year. Landry's on the outside, Chase on the outside. They have put.
2nd and 10. A pass. 3rd down.
I know how you've been asking for this to Prime Insights. If the Jets are going to have a chance to coming back with these 3 times, with 1 predicted drive remaining.
But what if the temperature? 3rd down and 6. Here, John Mechie makes that grab. 1st down.
See, with the 2 new receivers, Mitchell and Mechie, both are different types. Another guy that came out of Alabama. Great hands, reliable hands. Came up with a big one there.
So Fields is over 100 tonight. 14 of 23, 108. Of course,
it is news. Love to see him because he's such a threat. Get him out on the edge where he still have an opportunity to throw the football.
Going to get the 1st down again, and out of bounds he steps at the 20-yard line.
I mean, that's their best play. That's their picks up 1st downs. That's been, if there's anything that's been consistent, that's been consistent.
1.5 per pop.
And I'm just surprised that when they play man coverage, the Patriots don't have eyes. Opportunity to pick up positive yards, his legs on scrambles.
2nd down and 10.
That is a tough matchup for any receiver. Mitchell does a pretty good. Forget how fast he really is. You know, he can fly with any corner. A lot of people feel he may be one of the. Is so fluid and smooth and transitioning.
2nd and 10. Field setting up another 3rd down. Clock down to 3 minutes to go in the 4th.
Have all 3 times, because it's not just about scoring. You got to get a touchdown, preferably at least before the 2-minute warning. Stepped over because they made an adjustment, a substitution. It gives the Patriots time as well to make their substitution.
Going to go at the 15, setting up a 4th down.
You know, primary's not there. Go. You know, he's just a second or 2 late.
It would behoove them to get the playoff, and they do before the 2-minute warning, and that's going to be turn it over on downs, and that takes us to the 2-minute warnings. So the Patriots on the cutting a winning season at this point. Patriots now can chew up the clock. Jets have
Mike Vrabel. You know, you talk about changing a culture and getting a team to believe they can win. This isn't a lineman. He's coaching the linebackers. I don't know if there's a guy in a blue jersey that had been coached tonight. And these guys, Larry, my twins, Jake and Ty, his first coaching job that he had, he won a Super Bowl, and then he went back. 7- and 8-year-old team, flag football, exactly the way he coaches the New England Patriots. He's tough and he's demanding, but they love that because he's authentic, he's himself, and he cares about them.
2nd timeout. Stop it here with 1:49. Kaylee, what you got?
Guys, Mike Vrabel's energy is contagious. I could have asked for as a rookie. And leaving home in Louisiana was difficult, he said, but coming to New England to play for. And as Milton Williams reminded us, guys, Vrabel will talk some junk to you too. He'll keep you on your toes. You know that.
If it's Drake May or whoever it is. The other thing is, whether you're a practice squad guy or Drake May, he treats everyone.
The first down. I mentioned before the break, I said, this will cement a winning season for the Patriots. So you think about it, 4 and 13 in each of the last 2 years. Coming up with Carissa and the gang, Fitz will take a look at the weekend. So the Jets have one timeout, but will probably a lot better to be the MVP than the mayor of anything, right?
Oh, yeah, I think so. What a night again. Much what it's been. He completed 74% of his passes tonight. This fan base is a good football team.
And it's, of course, an area that's so used to winning, that's so used to the glory. Got it right. They got, at least to the moment, they got the right coach, they got the right quarterback, added the defensive straight wins in a 9-2 mark. Steve Wilkes.
Yeah, tried to slow down defensive coordinator.
So that's the way it ends tonight in Foxborough. First game of week number 11. Now because Chris and the